is 6 days. Okay, so from the table, just look at the table and we can make this. B is 6 days. C, if you look at the graph again, it is 10. So C, 10 days. Then we also have D. D, we have it as 11. Okay, and next we have E. So we'll write E here. Okay, E has 8 days. Okay, then we have F. F has 5 days, and then we have G, which has 6 days. Okay, so this is the network diagram that we get. Fine. So here, what is the legend? First we have the activity, then we have the duration. Okay, and what is the time required to complete this entire project, which is the longest path? So if you see, it is 3 plus 6, 9, 9 plus 8, 7, 9 plus 8, 17, 17 plus 6, it is 25. Yes, and this one 6 plus 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 8, 9 plus 17, 17 plus 6, no, 17 plus 6 is 23. Okay, 23. This is not the longest path. If we take this path, 10 plus 3, it is 13, 13 plus 5, 18, 18 plus 6, 24. Okay, this is 24, this is 23, and this one is one more day extra, so it is 25 days. So this is our longest path. If you calculate 3 plus 11, 14, 14 plus 5, 19, 19 plus 6, 25. Okay, so this is our longest path. So we denote it like this. So what is the time required to complete the project? This time is equal to 25. So this is the first diagram that we get. All right. So what is the total direct initial total direct cost for this project? So we can write it like this: total direct cost, this is equal to, how do we find? We'll find from this table. Okay, so 50 plus 80 plus 60 plus 50 plus 100 plus 40 plus 70. So if you calculate the total, we'll get it as $450. So this is our total, $450. Okay, I hope this is understood. This is our total direct cost for doing this project. Okay, now our objective is to reduce the project duration by 1 day. Okay, 1 day at a time. So our next target is time. Okay, time is equal to 24. This is our objective. We need to complete the project in 24 days. So we'll just copy this network diagram again here down. It's the same thing. We'll leave the paths of the duration of these longest paths as empty for the time being. Okay, so A, B, here we'll write again 6. Okay, C and D. D is in the longest path, so we'll not write anything. E8 F, again we can leave it blank, okay, and G, okay. We'll put the arrows again. Now our objective is to reduce the time duration to by 1 day and make it 24 days, okay. So if you look at this graph, network diagram, okay, and if you see the table again, so in out of these activities A, D, F and G, which one should we crash to reduce the project duration by 1 day? Now how do we look at it? We need to look at this slope. This slope gives us the cost per unit of time, okay. So which has the least cost? Now you might say G, 0, okay. So that means G is 0, but there is no provision for us to crash by 1 day. We have already utilized the activity G is running at its full capacity, so G is 0, we cannot crash it, so we will write it as X. We cannot crash activity G, so we are left with A, D and F, okay. So which is the activity which we should crash? Let's see, let's examine it. A, the price of crashing is 20. For D, the price of crashing is 25, and F, the price of crashing is 30. So 20 is the cheapest, okay, so we will crash activity A. So we'll denote it by this dotted circle, fine. So when we crash activity A, the time duration reduces by 2. And do we have any more room or any more like any more provision for crashing activity A further? No, we have just 1 day and we have utilized that, okay. So here again we will write 2x, okay. So here G is already X, so C 6x, okay, and other things remain the same. D will also be 11. We have achieved our objective of crashing the project by 1 day, so time is 24, okay. So F again it is 5, fine. So this is what we have got in this new network diagram, okay. So our total direct cost is now equal to $450 plus the cost of A, that is $20, okay. So it is now $470. And which activity did we crash? So we can write this here. Activity is crashed, it is A, and the cost is $20, okay. So we have achieved our 1 day's objective of crashing it by reducing the project duration by 1 day. Now before proceeding further for reducing it by another 1 day, let's look at some other things that are required for this project, okay, which generally will be given and which is generally known, that is the direct cost and the indirect costs and the number of days. We can make a table, okay. So this, let's say it is our project duration, okay. Then we have the direct cost, indirect cost, and the total cost. Okay, so we'll make this table. Now this direct cost for project duration of 25 days we calculated from here, this one. So the total direct cost is $450 for 25 days. We'll plot this thing in the table. Okay, so it is 450, and this direct cost, let's say this indirect costs are given, so we will write it as it is. Okay, 400, if we reduce it by to 24 days, let's say it is 350. Then if it is 23 days, it is 300. Okay, 22 days it is 250. 21 days it is again 200. Let's say this is given. Okay, our task is to calculate all these things, only the direct costs. Now moving ahead, so for 24 days we have already calculated from here. The total direct cost has increased by $20. Now it is $470. 470. So we'll plot and write here. Okay, so what's the total cost for this 25 days? We just need to add these two. It is $850, and 470 plus 350, 820. Okay, so we will keep filling this table as we complete the network diagram. So again, copying that same figure from the previous one, this one. Okay, we will just copy and make the network diagram again. This time our objective is for 23 days. So time which we want is time is equal to 23 days. This is what we want. Okay, we'll just copy, and but before proceeding, let's examine which is the longest path now. So is the longest path changed? No, it is still the same. Okay, we reduced crashed activity A, so it is still the same. So we'll not touch that anymore. D and this. So as I told you before, how with the shortcut, how do we do it? We keep all the activities same. Okay, we will leave the blank spaces only for the activities which we are crashing. Okay, so A becomes same. A 2x, we have utilized all the capacity, it is running it with its full capacity, so we cannot crash it further. B 6. Okay, E is 8, and G is 6. Fine. C again it's 10. Okay, F is something we need to calculate. C. D again we need to see. Okay, D also we should have left it blank. I just wrote it. We'll check, otherwise we will overwrite it. Okay, so we need to write this again. Total direct cost will find 470 plus something, and the activities crashed. We will see from this diagram, and then we will finalize. Okay, so now we need